Hello, everybody. JD here with your Rational Trader Market Analysis Daily. In today's video, the calm before the storm. Stocks were higher today with about 5 minutes before the market close. We're looking at the major market indexes all up more than a third of a percent. The Dow, I guess, is up 0.2%. The Dow's lagging a little bit. What's going on, folks? Daily arbitrage factor score, without going into the details, presaged a market move lower of about 25 basis points. And that really was being conservative given the monumental news coming out of Washington last night that President Trump was firing Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. Now, that's been in the news all day. When these big momentous events happen and a market reaction takes place that really would go against consensus, I always ask myself, what's going on? Well, the best I can assess is that the B team on Wall Street is in control. In other words, basically, you've got the B, C, and D team handling portfolios and trading desks for the big banks on Wall Street as the A team takes their summer vacations. It's the US Open after all. Got to go watch some tennis. Okay, so the absence of those big A-team traders means the market is going to be manipulated here in this last week of August. And it's super interesting, folks. I think this is really important. There's been this yin and yang, the tug and pull of the individual investor versus Wall Street. It really personifies what's going on in the political landscape as well, with the president being a populist and for lack of a better word, a grievance-based leader that, darn it, the man is out to get you. And I'm not the man. I'm an outsider. I'm going to take care of the man. Fraud at the Federal Reserve. Screw the independents. I mean, the fact that this guy doesn't even take a second to think about the ramifications of what he's doing is so dangerous. He could be absolutely right, by the way. Lisa Cook probably should get fired, from best I can tell, if she's doing some things that are questionable. Then yes, she should lose her job. But that's not the issue here. This goes way beyond the actual act itself. And oh, by the way, we haven't had a chance to hear her side of the story. There may be some perfectly good reasons why she had two residences as her primary residence. It could have been just an honest mistake. I mean, my God, if we've come down to this type of litigation of our grievances, it's not going to be long run healthy for our political systems. It's not healthy for our economy. Now, in the moment, the economy is doing really well. Back to the Robinhood crowd. The Robinhood crowd sits there and is, looking at the ivory tower folks telling you that Federal Reserve independence is now in jeopardy. And they're looking at those folks and they're saying a big F you, flipping them the middle finger and pounding into stocks, doing the opposite of what you would expect. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's fascinating from a pure behavioral standpoint. As a rational trader, that's something I'm really good at understanding. And I can tell you the road that this is on goes to nowhere. And ultimately, we are going to be paying the piper. Now, I look back at the NASDAQ. I have this chart up here over the last 5 years. What has happened in the month of September. August tends to be pretty choppy, but September, 4 out of the last 5 years, has been a negative month for stocks. Now, the past is not a great indicator for what's going to happen in the future. And I can guarantee you, if the Robinhood crowd heard that stat, they'd be like, jump all over it. Contrarian, contrarian, contrarian. I'm going long September. Screw the ivory tower. Okay, well, great. But the economic data that matters is going to be the real driver of what happens in stocks going forward. The Federal Reserve, I think, is too late in their cutting of interest rates. So we are in for a period of potential rocky economic stats, or even worse, what if the economic stats are good? Oh no. What happens to the rate cut narrative at that moment in time? What happens if inflation is hotter than expected? What happens if the job market is better than expected? Well, I think we know the answer to that. Again, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but I do think signs are pointing to this September. If we didn't get a sell off in August, and we have not, then we can expect one in September. That's all I have for today, folks. Cash machine, mean reversion trades. I've got 10 of them on my spreadsheet, teed up and ready to go. I'm not going to trade all of them, but I will bring the best of the best to you in tomorrow's video. This is JD for The Rational Trader. Take care, have a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.